Welcome back to Mountain Connections. The National Ability Center recently announced their new CEO, Kevin Stickelman, and he is here to talk with us with one of his first interviews as the official CEO. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's exciting to be here, and especially at this time at the NAC.
It's exciting. Now, you were the interim CEO for quite a few months, and before that, what were you doing?
So I was the Chief Operating Officer for just over 2 years, and then stepped in as interim CEO last August. So it was 8 months almost in that role, and then appointed just last month as the permanent CEO. So it's exciting to have kind of been through that evolution over the last 3 years here.
Where are you from? Are you from Park City? Or?
I'm not. I grew up in Kansas. I had a 20-year run in the ski industry. 5.5 of those years were here in Park City, kind of during the Olympic time, 99 through 2004. So familiar with Park City, and that really is how I originally got familiar with NAC as well.
NAC is growing, so
Yes.
you have a lot to tackle, but I know they're excited to have your leadership, your organizational skills. What are some of your goals going into this?
So I think the first and foremost is to maintain the quality of our programs. We're known across the country and around the world for our program delivery, our staff, our volunteers, and the quality of the programs that we put out. So that is first and foremost on my list. Second is our people. Take care of that staff, take care of those volunteers. We're up to 2,000 volunteers a year now. Our staff, including our seasonal ski instructors, is 150 people strong. So it's a big organization. We've got a lot of moving parts across the state, and we're in the middle of an expansion process right now. So our construction started last fall out at the ranch on some of the expanded facilities, and our Mountain Center will be following here before too long as well.
The National Ability Center is always so busy. We were talking during the break that winter is actually not your busiest time, which surprised me.
No, winter and ski and snowboard lessons are still the #1 volume program. So we'll do 5,000 lessons this past winter at Park City Mountain, Deer Valley, Brighton, and Solitude, because we operate at the 4 properties, Park City being the largest bulk of those lessons. But this summertime, we'll do 25 or 30,000 lessons in our other sports, from equestrian programs to cycling, mountain biking, climbing. We have a location in Moab now, and our rafting programs continue to just grow year after year down there. So we've got a lot of moving parts in Park City, along the Wasatch Front down in Salt Lake. We're running programs, and then also Moab. So yeah, a lot going on this year.
So National Ability Center, one of your goals is to expand it nationwide. How do you do that when you already have so many things you're going on? You're already trying to serve so many people. How do you even think about expanding your reach?
I think the first push beyond Utah is going to be in our training and education side of the organization. We really look to put together curriculum to take our program and expertise to other organizations across the country. We right now have 2 delegates, one from Russia and one from Lithuania at the ranch here in Park City. So we're also doing some international programs in cooperation with the U.S. Department of State to spread our mission globally through our training, education, outreach side of the business.
And National Ability Center, it's touted as a pioneer among the adaptive recreation sphere. How do you continue that and those services? You're an amputee yourself.
I am. I think what we do is we're willing to take a little bit of risk, and there's dignity in that risk. And what that allows us to do is to expand our programs into areas that typically and traditionally people wouldn't think you would take individuals with different abilities. And a great example of that is our climbing programs that, we're getting people on rock faces in the Cottonwood Canyons who otherwise the common public would think, well, they can't do that. They might have an amputated arm. And we're getting them up on those rock walls. And we do the same thing in equestrian, and the same thing in mountain biking, and the same thing in water skiing. We just added a new section of river permits this year for Desolation Canyon, and there's nobody else running trips on that river in that canyon with people with different abilities, and we start this summer.
So many opportunities for people that probably thought they couldn't participate in these things, but nope, you got them.
No, I think that, our program director loves to say, yes, you can, when she's told, oh, my child can't do this or can't do that. It's like, you want to bet? Let's take you out and show you. We're going to make it happen.
Absolutely. I think the other side of this is a lot of these programs are mostly free for the participants. So you have to continue these strategic partnerships with corporations and bring in these funds to help continue.
Certainly, yeah. We rely primarily on donations from individuals and corporations for funding all of our programs. We do charge a fee for service, and some people can't afford to pay, but our program fees only cover 30% of the cost of putting on those programs. So our events, our partnerships with corporations, our individual donations, And we do have some state grants and federal grants that come in and support our military programs specifically, but it's a lot of legwork for our fundraising and development team day in and day out to raise the money to make this happen.
Oh, and individuals shouldn't hesitate to reach out to you because of financial issues.
No, we have never turned someone away because of a financial challenge, and I think that that's our philosophy, is if you can't pay, that should not be a barrier to recreation, and we're going to make that happen, and we're always going to say yes, and we're going to scholarship you to get into our programs, to get out there and change your life.
Such a great message. So what is happening right now with the NEC? We're in mud season, you're gearing up for summer, so what are you guys doing today?
We are. So today is a staff retreat, our annual retreat, where we start looking at 2020 and what our strategic initiatives are and our annual goals, and so that's in full swing right now. We're also in the middle of our hiring process for summer. We still have open positions, so if anybody's out there and wants to apply, look us up on the website. But we're also gearing up for summer. We'll bring on 60 staff members here within the next 30 days. Our Moab programs are in the middle of training for the spring. Our first rafting trips go out in early May. So we've got a lot of moving parts going on right now, just with onboarding of staff, training of volunteers, and getting ready to deliver those summer programs.
And you're still looking for volunteers?
We are always looking for volunteers, and we have opportunities for volunteers to work in programs, to work in administration, to work in fundraising or events, even facilities. We have volunteers that come out and just help support our maintenance needs at the ranch as well.
Where can we get more information about everything that's happening over there?
Certainly. So the best place is our website, which is discovernac.org. Check it out on there. There's information about all of our programs, our volunteer opportunities, our job opportunities, internships, you name it. That's the one-stop shop for info.
Well, thanks so much, Kevin, for being here.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you again.
NEC is in good hands.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. It's been great.
All right, you want to check out the National Ability Center online. Their motto is yes, you can, and they are a pioneer in adaptive recreation. There's so much going on there, so whether you want to participate in one of their programs, volunteer, donate, or maybe even find a job there, you don't want to hesitate. So check them out, discovernac.org. We'll be back right after this break.